Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Welcome to the Dads of Main Street, where four dads explore what it means to be present, passionate, and maybe a little obsessed with theme parks. We're talking fatherhood, fandom, mental health, park tips, and everything in between. From character breakfasts to real conversations about being better men and better dads, this is where magic meets real life. Welcome to the Dads of Main Street.
No matter how big you get, I am your father.
Hey, welcome back to the Dads of Main Street, where we talk about fatherhood, fandom, and figuring it all out one meltdown at a time. I'm Sean, and I like golden era hip hop.
Ooh, okay, I like that. My name's Austin, and I like rock and roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
My name is Josh, and I like whatever my kids let me listen to.
Kids bop.
That is so relatable right now because it's all Blippy in my house right now. We have finally switched from Blue's Clues to Blippy.
That's interesting. I don't know what Blippy is.
Oh, you don't want to. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's like I sing his songs all the time now.
Is it like a YouTube or something?
Yeah, YouTube. He's got his own shows, YouTube, everything. It's a guy with like orange glasses. He wears like not a fedora, but kind of like
You'd recognize him.
Yeah. If I was like, oh, that's Blippy, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen that guy before.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
So when Kenzie was growing up, the big thing was Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh.
And there was a guy who wore an orange jumpsuit and an orange Kangol hat and had big glasses.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Is it the
I
new
remember
Blippy?
Yo Gabba Gabba.
There's probably some inspiration there.
Oh, for sure.
The new DJ Lance?
Yeah, absolutely. Blippy's cool though. He's very educational. I appreciate him.
Okay, very cool. So let's address the elephant in the room. We haven't been around for a little while. We've had some stuff going on in life. Anybody want to share anything?
Josh?
As far as personally or for our
Sure.
show?
Whatever. We're
We're
it's a
winging
podcast.
it today.
Let's just talk it
Yeah.
out.
We've been dealing with some family stuff, some health issues with my mom, actually. So I've been tending to her and working with my sister on how we're going to kind of map out the we're not so sure how long of a road ahead, but definitely a bumpy road ahead. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. So happy to be back here to talk with you guys and just have something fun to do. So.
Yeah, for sure. Austin, what have you been up to, man?
First I'll address it. If you haven't noticed, there's only three of us now. This is the three caballeros here.
That's right.
We are minus Marcus, if you guys haven't figured that out. He has decided to step away from the Dads of Main Street, and we wish him well. But we are going to continue like the three guys that we are and just keep pushing through, giving you guys as many topics, ideas, thoughts, our controversial things. I don't know. The random shit that we're going to talk about here on the Dads of Main Street. And of course, Disney. Of course. I mean, how can we not?
Disney.
How can we not?
Of course.
So in the world of Austin right now, we did on a cruise to Alaska. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. I was surprised by how rude old people were, but, here we are.
Isn't it crazy?
Crazy.
Isn't it crazy that, like, you can just peg a whole generation into one, like, temperament and it's just rude?
It was rude. I was shocked. I'm like, I've got a stroller, a kid, and I was never seen more elbows thrown at me in my life. It was crazy.
But at the same time, like I've always said, when I get old, I'm just going to be the rudest, crotchetiest person. I'm going to be an asshole. I'm just going to I'm going to be the get off my lawn guy.
I love that. Yeah. What is it? Was it Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood? That movie where he's he's always sipping his coffee
cranky.
And grumpy. Yeah. I feel that.
Mad all the time.
Feel that. Other than that, we are prepping for our Disneyland trip. We are 74 days as of today.
Dang.
We're almost in that reservation window, and we're going to have to, make sure our plans align and get a dinner or something together.
Absolutely.
So the days are ticking. I'm excited. And which kind of, before I'm going to preemptively chain this to our next topic. But before I do that, Sean, what are you up to, man?
Dude, a lot. So much. I've just been so crazy busy. There was a job thing that I was going through, and so I picked up some contracts. I landed a big one today, so I feel like we're just like level setting now.
Let's
and
go.
It feels good. We can catch up on some things that we were missing out on before, as far as, paying bills. But yeah, so we're just gonna, keep cruising. But also, like, I've been building an app, which is super awesome. It's so much fun. I lost 40 pounds in the past few months. So just like, dude, I'm wearing a large shirt on accident right now.
I love it.
I went to grab a shirt out of my drawer, and it was actually not mine. I think it was Tabitha's. And I was like, why does this feel a little slim? But I was in a 2XL, and I'm down to an XL.
Let's go.
Comfortably. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that.
We can start to share clothes.
Yeah. Let's. Besides just underwear.
Now we can do more. Now we can do more.
Now pants and shirts. Okay, great. I love it. But yeah, I feel healthier. I feel, Disneyland trips don't hurt as bad. The recovery isn't as much as it used to be. So yeah, I just, been doing that and still doing we started back up the Magic on Main Street podcast. We recorded another episode last night to kick off another season. So just a lot of stuff.
That's awesome. That was awesome.
But that app has been, I worked the other day for 18 hours straight, just trying to build this thing.
And it came
doing
out.
The hard work for everybody right now.
It's phenomenal. So for those,
I've already been using it.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I've been promoting it. For those that don't know about this, you need to reach out to Sean here and make sure you get an invite to it.
We're going to be announcing. I'm going to say it really quick just in case it's announced. So basically, it's a foodie app. So anytime you're at Disneyland and there's a season or a food festival going on, it's going to list out all the new foods. You can do interactive wish lists. You can check things off as you go, rate, review items, see what other people are rating. It's awesome. It's everything I would want, when I'm doing my food journeys at Disneyland, because there's a lot to know. And so it's all in one app, and it's awesome. And I love it. And it's called Festival Foodie. And if you want to check it out, magiconmainstreet.com/foodie. It's awesome.
And it's got pictures. So I know what I'm getting, because people can be like, oh, this is a churro. And you're like, oh, it's a churro.
And you can upload your own pictures too.
Oh.
So if you try it, because here's, it's like the McDonald's menu thing, right? Like you see a thing on the menu and it's like, it doesn't look like that. So it's nice to have like what it actually looks like in there. So you go, oh yeah, I'll pass on that. It doesn't look as good. But also it could look like crap and still be rated a 5-star. But it, that's like the beauty of what I was building, is like, it's community driven. So you're going to see real reviews from real people. So you're not, I'd rather see a not rated yet than a 5-star and it's a 2, so
True.
It's just aggregating all these reviews and all these ratings to give you like the best view of what to eat at Disney. So it's pretty cool. I'm really excited. I'm as proud as I could be, for doing something fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Enough about me.
But I see. Look, we're like chaining all these things to be like a perfect intro for the next segment. But first, any dad flex is happening right now?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, Sean. You ready?
So Kenzie, I've talked about it before. Kenzie is in a performing arts school for musical theater, and she's been just working really hard on auditioning. And there were a couple plays that were coming up, and so she threw out an audition, and she got called back, and we were all excited, and we're just rallying behind her as much as we possibly can, right? Because that's a frustrating process. She's going through job interviews as a kid, so it's tough. So we've just been like really focused on like helping her with like her songs and her scripts and her acting, and she got called back and she got rejected, and it was like the most heartbreaking thing in the world. And, so I had to really just be like, listen, this sucks. And I want you to grieve and I want you to feel bad, but I also want you to just use that as fuel to like go farther. And so she was just like super bummed and then went straight to like super motivated. And it turns out she was actually cast for one of the roles. They rejected her from another one because they thought she was cast in the second play. And so they were like, we're so sorry. Like, you are cast, rehearsals start tomorrow. So it was a good moment of like, she got to learn some things, but she also like got a win out of it. And, now she can taste the victory. And now she's just like motivated to be as awesome as she can be in there. And then just, push forward and do really great auditions moving forward. So really proud of my kid right now.
That's awesome. And that roller coaster of emotion, is that
Yeah,
not normal adulthood? You
Yeah.
just get your teeth kicked in and then something comes around the corner and makes it so good. But the problem was it was all good. It just didn't come
So
out the right way.
I'm glad it turned out the way it did, but it was a tough couple days.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I bet. Josh, talk to me, man. What you got?
We recently, my daughter and I had a fun day, just the two of us at the parks. We did kind of just all her favorite things. And it was I need to pull you out of school to just have a day, just us.
There you
go. Yeah.
One of those days.
Yeah.
And we got on the most rides she's ever been on in a day.
Solid.
And no meltdowns. Kind of navigated the parks, avoided crowds and all that. Even though it was hot, it was kind of like the perfect park day. We even got home for like a normal-ish bedtime. And
Nice.
It was awesome. So it's the first time in a while we've done that. And we're actually not sure we're going to renew our passes, at least right away when they're up in a few months. So trying to have as many of these days kind of as we can for right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, much
Makes sense.
Much. And for those that don't know, Josh actually recorded his first hour with timestamps. By the way, with timestamps of each ride that he got on in that rope drop time. So it was pretty awesome. It was good to be riding along with you, Josh.
That's rad.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's 8:20 and we're already going from our fourth ride to our fifth ride. Like, what?
And you made it to the other side of the park at what was it, 8:40, and you were at Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Everyone's got the lightning lane guides and comment on this post and I'll send you my tips and tricks. It's like, you don't have to do that.
No.
You don't have to gatekeep stuff.
Yeah.
You could just go early and do the things you want to do before everyone else gets there. That's our hack. It's the only hack I've got.
Love it.
Wait, are you saying that influence? No, it's fine.
We don't want to open that one. Are we sure? Are we sure? I love it. For me right now, Maverick has officially started talking to some degree.
Nice.
He is saying words.
What words?
Right now we could say ball, dog, mama, dada. He's kind of saying blippy to some degree, and I'm like, oh god, that would be one of your first words. He's very good at now pointing, telling us what he wants. Yes and no. So we're getting on that path of him communicating, and it's getting more fun. It's
so cool.
He is now officially becoming vocal. So as a dad, I'm like, oh, here we go. Now he's not going to shut up. His favorite word is blah, 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 and running around the house. So that's been fun. But now
it's cool when you get to see him turn into an actual human being.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not just a.
He's almost there.
Yeah, almost there.
It's so close.
I think
close.
it's sad that we're now out of the baby stage. He's officially a toddler, and now times are moving on, and it happens quick. He's going to be 2 in December, and it's flying by right now.
Crazy, dude.
It's crazy. I know. We started this podcast, and he was barely a year, I don't know, year and a quarter, and now he's almost 2 years here shortly. Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Are you out of the months now? Are you still?
I'm he's almost 2, but realistically, we're 3 months away from that.
12 months was that was the end of it.
Yeah. I'm
once 11 was over, there was just 1 year and 1 and some.
Yeah, I was really holding on to he's a year and a half. That's the easiest way. Well, is he though? Right. I'm like, oh, he's a year and 20 something months, or that's way too many months. He's a year and 10 months. There you go, something like that. So yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. Dad life.
Well, since our last episode, I had I turned 420 months.
Well, there you go.
So
dang,
just
dude.
Want to make sure we celebrate.
Yeah.
Happy month day.
Getting old, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it fun? Mm-hmm. It's getting creaking as you get out of the bed and everything.
I stand up and both my knees crack. I don't have a bad knee. They just both do.
I love it.
The standing up sounds get worse every year.
Oh God. I just love it. So, since we're talking about dad flexes and all that, now we can segue, since we've had so many build-ups to this, about the First Trip Survival Guide, aka the First Trip Thriving Guide from the Dads of Main Street, where we're going to be asking questions and have an open floor discussion about what is good ways to be, take your kid on their first Disney trip, which is happening for me. So this is going to be a learning experience for me. What can I do to make this, one, a successful trip, two, be a good dad, and three, have my son have the best time ever. So that is what we're here for.
Absolutely. And as magical as that first trip sounds, it can also be like super overwhelming. So, you got to worry about nap schedules, lines, cranky kids, heavy bags, where to put your stroller, 1,000 things going on around you that's pulling your attention all at once. And then on top of that, there's pressure because as dads, we want this trip to be perfect. We want our kids to have the best time of their lives. But when you're hot or tired or even too cold sometimes, which never happens in Southern California, but there are the days, your kid's melting down in Fantasyland and all you can feel is that you're failing. So we put this guide together so that you can survive your first trip, thrive in a Disneyland environment, and, to give dads a playbook that works for kids of all ages, but especially the ones that you got to take extra care of. So, so we're going to go over some lessons learned, mistakes, quick wins, because at the end of the day, it's not about doing everything. It's about making memories and being the kind of dad who can stay present and enjoy the magic along the way. So let's take your trip from surviving to thriving in Disneyland, Austin.
All right. I'm ready for this. So right off the bat, I got a question for you both. What do you remember about your own first trip to Disneyland with your kids, and what worked and what didn't work? We'll start with, let's see, who looks like they're ready? Josh, I think you're ready. Are you ready to answer?
Yeah, so I'll put a little caveat. My daughter's first trip, she was almost 2, and it was our first time back since COVID. We were living in the Bay Area when COVID hit, so we hadn't been in like 2 years after living down here prior. And our daughter's very first trip, we were only there for a couple hours. We actually got signed in with some cast member friends. So although that was like her first time on the King Arthur carousel and like her first time, we got pictures in front of the castle, it really was like a couple hours. So her first real trip was a family trip we took for her second birthday, and like grandparents were there and, her aunties were there. And it was 2 nights in a hotel across the street. So I'm going to kind of reference that trip more because that took planning and, we had all our stuff with us and all that. So for that, like real first trip, honestly, what I remember most is like she had a meltdown in the line to get in to the parks, like the entrance gates, and I'm like, what did I just get ourselves into? We've got 2 days planned, dining reservations, all the fast pass stuff back then. It's like, oh no, this is gonna be terrible. She's not ready for this. It was the only time she cried the whole trip.
Oh
wow.
Once we got in the gates, it was like the magic, just all the pixie dust sprinkled on us. We were so fortunate. It was a perfect trip.
That's amazing.
So I remember freaking out and looking at my wife like, holy shit, we made a terrible mistake. And then very quickly after, like, oh no, this is amazing. And it we became magic key holders by the end of that weekend, because we're like, no, we're ready for this.
Oh, I love that.
It's been
awesome.
4 years.
That's
since,
so cool.
I love that. That's awesome. And I can't wait for that crossing of the threshold where it becomes the magic. I'm just trusting. I'll be like, hey, if this doesn't work, babe, it's Josh. Josh said, as soon as I get into the park, it's supposed to just flick on.
Stop.
Yeah.
It turns on.
Yeah. Sean, what do you most remember?
I most remember not bringing enough diapers.
Oh.
That was, Kenzie was still in diapers, and it was her first trip with me, and at that time I was like doing the single dad thing, and so I was by myself, and I was like, let's get you changed. So I take her into, I never forget, I was at the bathrooms by Carnation Cafe. I had her on the koala table. And I go to grab the diaper out of the bag, and there ain't one.
Oh no!
So very awkward. Like, wrap her up. I had another T-shirt. I put a T-shirt around her waist, and made a makeshift little diaper and walked over to, I didn't even, even after working there when I didn't even know there was a baby center. Like why would I,
there wasn't an app.
Yeah. So it was like, all right, well, let's figure this out. So I found a cast member like right inside of the store in Emporium. And I was like, hey, is there somewhere to buy diapers around here? And he was like, oh, just go over to the baby center. And I was like, oh, cool. Where's that? And he showed me where it was. And I was like, isn't that just first aid? So I went over there and they threw a handful of diapers at me and some baby powder. And it was awesome. But, but then you also remember like you have to kind of plan for that age of a kid. Right. And, I was so used to just going to Disneyland as a teenager before that. And I didn't really know what to do. And so I just kind of like walked around and didn't really have a plan. And so I think my advice here is like, find the things that you think the kid's going to like. If it's characters, find all the characters. If they're afraid of, the Easter Bunny, they're not going to like Mickey Mouse. So don't do that. But then, hang out in Fantasyland, but also like figure out like what they would like to do as far as like food or if there's any kind of entertainment going. Will they sit through a parade? So I think it's so obvious, but find a good plan. Find the things that your kid already likes and just kind of expand on that.
So to expand on what you just said, so we are doing the YouTube trial runs on point of views, trying to get them used to that. So right now, Maverick's absolutely favorite thing is It's a Small World Christmas. So he claps, is excited. So we're like, okay, well, that should be a great first ride. He's done carousels, never had any issues there, so we should be okay there. But I think we want to do the, It's a Small World just because it literally lights him up. Like he just gets that immediate joy. So that's plan one. 2, we're going to find out if we can sit through a parade. So that's on the list to try. Definitely want to just hang out in Fantasyland and just kind of just test what his threshold is of rides.
For the parade thing, if this sounds obvious, I'm sorry, but everybody out there, I want you to know this. If you're going to try out a parade with your kid or fireworks, try to do it somewhere with an easy exit. I see so many times like kids in large crowds at the, towards the front, and they have to like wade through people to get out, and it just exacerbates the problem.
For sure.
Find a spot, it might not be the best viewing, or, camp out on Main Street. So you just have like the two, 3 people deep thing where you just say, excuse me, and turn around.
Yeah.
Find an exit, because that could be a nightmare.
For sure.
If your kid's having a meltdown in the middle of, in front of the castle
oh boy,
fireworks,
yeah,
good luck.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a solid.
Austin, I think what you need, I'm getting a little ahead to the next question, but I think what you need to bring on your trip is some fun uncles.
Oh,
yeah,
that can
entertainment.
Maybe we'll hold down the spot on Main Street while you guys can do stuff, and then come parade time you pop in.
Wow, all right, yeah.
I'm nominating myself and I'm volunteering Sean.
Easy one. I'll take it.
Uncle Sean and Uncle Josh, we're good with that. It's easy.
Let's do it. Yeah.
No, I first of all appreciate that, and absolutely, you guys will be at that trip with us, so I'm excited about that.
The Funkles, man.
The Funkles, man. It's a great title. I've had it for a long time, so to be on the other side and be the dad is fun.
Heck yeah.
I like that. I don't think that ever weighed on my mind, Sean. So even though you say that's obvious, that's not an obvious one. So definitely gonna have escape plan B. Again, you doing the YouTube thing, letting him watch parades. Like as soon as he sees like Mickey's waving, so
sure,
I think we'll be okay. But
that's such a cool tool for new parents. That didn't exist 10 years ago. There wasn't POVs and stuff. It didn't exist. So yeah, that's a really good tip in itself right there, is like watch the things before you go. See what they light up for, and then you know what to do and what to avoid.
Yeah. I mean, if there was a Blippi ride, I'm sure we'd be set, but thankfully there's not.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Segue into our next question here. Let's see, for younger kids though, what are like the absolute essentials to pack? Sean, you already highlighted one big one. It's definitely, since my son's still in diapers, definitely make sure we have enough diapers. What?
Headphones. Headphones.
Okay. Elaborate.
Children,
because I'm
adults,
stupid.
headphones.
Yeah. I now, is that just for the fireworks, or would you include that for rides as well?
No, you should do ear protection too, but headphones for the iPads that inevitably.
Oh,
come
you
out.
mean so what they're listening to isn't?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your phone. I don't want to hear your iPad. I have no interest in what's on your phone. That's your personal device, and I don't want any part of it.
Was it Lamplight that you had the kid that was on?
Bro, it's crazy how many parents just go here, and then they will, that's the end of it, and then you're just forcing everybody around you to take part in the raising of your child.
Oh.
So yeah, not a fan of it.
I get that. I'm very respectful. It's always like 1 or 2 clicks from the bottom, so only like I can't even hear it, and I'm next to him, but he could maybe just catch something. So
that's fine.
I get that.
That's totally fine.
Totally respectful. But I wearing something too is something we haven't quite accomplished yet. Like he doesn't like a hat, doesn't like a beanie. So
it's funny when kids are like averse to hats.
Yeah.
They're like, get this off my head.
yeah. He just
What are you doing?
what?
Get this off of here.
Get it.
Yeah.
And then I'll show like,
so
hey,
funny.
Dad's wearing it. And he's like, all right, cool. You wear it then. I'm not wearing it. Yeah.
Great. Wear it then.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
it off of me.
Yeah. So it's going to be diapers, headphones.
Yeah, for
Josh,
sure.
what do you got?
You can never have too many extra clothes,
Okay.
like sets of clothes for kids.
Yeah.
And like when you're going, it might be nice in the daytime, and then it's get cool in the evening. It's like you want to have a couple of extra pairs of clothes. You want to have those pajamas so that especially if you're staying in a hotel close by, it's like get them in the pajamas before you leave the parks.
There you go.
So that it also feels like a special, I'm staying up past my bedtime, but also they're probably going to fall asleep on the walk back.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to have to deal with getting them ready for bed in the hotel when they're way, past their normal bedtime and everyone's tired. You just want to plop them in their rollaway crib or whatever.
That's a good one.
So I'd say definitely more clothes than you think you need. Hey, I even pack an extra shirt for me because you never know.
yeah.
Or I just get hot and sweaty and it's halfway
that's
through the day.
actually really good. I took Kenzie. She's gonna kill me if she hears this. I took Kenzie to the San Diego Zoo when she was little, and she had a blowout, and it ended up on my shirt
Oh, yeah.
on their safari tram, and I was like, what do I do now? So I ended up having to buy a shirt. Now, if you're a shopper, this works in your favor. You got a little poop on your shirt? Go buy a new one.
You're like, there's poop on my
shoot!
shirt.
I got to get a new
Dang it.
Spirit jersey. Darn it!
You also don't want to be walking around a store with baby poop on
No.
it.
No,
If you can avoid
That's
it.
true.
Yeah,
Right? But if you
don't want that.
say it's cold out and you forget to pack a sweatshirt, okay, that's fun to buy a new
Oh,
one.
yeah.
My wife has pulled that move before. But
Yeah, it's funny how many times Tabitha's forgotten her sweater. Yeah.
Hey, but that's a great point because we always focus on our kids. Hey, it's a good one to just remember. Hey, we have to deal with consequences of something that happened too. So that's a great point. What else you got?
As far as other essentials to pack, it obviously changes dramatically as they age. I remember years ago how long our list was, and I literally would have to go through the checklist to make sure we didn't forget anything. And now it's I still bring a decent amount of stuff. The bottom of our stroller is pretty full, but I can get it together in about 5 minutes. But yeah, lots of snacks. You don't know if they're going to like the park food.
Yeah.
If you've got a picky eater, you want to bring stuff they're familiar with. Yeah, you want them to try new rides and meet new characters. Maybe they'll try a fun special food, but you don't want to count on them liking or wanting park food.
Yeah.
And even though kids eat free, at certain, if say you do a character meal or whatnot, or an all you can eat, all you care to enjoy buffet dining, you don't want to waste food or spend money on stuff that you don't know they're going to want. So pack all the snacks they're going to want. And just try and bring stuff that they're familiar with. It's you don't need to, as much as you want to maybe buy them a bunch of souvenirs, it's bring us stuffy from home that's going to be a comfort item.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Mickey and he wants to, and that'll help him be more comfortable around Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that
I
cricket.
just
Oh my
heard
God.
it too.
It's so loud. How is that so loud?
I think it's in my daughter's backpack. That would
Oh,
explain
Jiminy
how-
Cricket. Oh, it's so
I
funny.
think she brought a cricket home from school.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna
It's all good.
That's amazing.
It worked. It got
Just went for a ride.
This is our funniest blooper I think this ever
Look
happened.
out, Monstro. Josh is on the attack.
So loud.
By the way, Josh did not wish upon a star tonight, and he just killed
No.
Jiminy. So
He messed
his
up.
wish is
Now
not
he has no conscience.
his wish is not granted. I love it.
so funny.
I love it. That was a great.
I'll say the last thing I'll say on the essentials to pack. I think it's good the time of year you're going, because like it's easy to warm up. It's really hard to cool down. So like we've got the big ass stroller fan for me.
Yeah.
And like the fans for the kids that spray water, and the cooling towels, and the ice packs to keep their drinks cold. Like, you're not gonna need a lot of that. Throw a blanket in the stroller for the morning and the evening, and besides that, it's like you've got your diaper bag.
For sure.
So fill that with the other stuff, and I think you'll be good.
So real quick on that, just because I don't know, what liquid wise are you allowed to bring in for kids?
Anything.
Are you allowed to bring
as
liquids
far
in
as-
general?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
just
bring
can't bring
cans
in
of
like
soda
a cooler
all you want.
of loose ice.
Loose ice. Okay.
Loose ice, they might have stuff about like certain things with glass,
Yeah, no,
but
no
it's
glass bottles. So as long as
But
it's in like a
we
water
bring
bottle or
juice boxes, our refillable water, sometimes extra water. We bring cans of soda if I don't want to
Yeah.
pay $5 for the Diet Coke.
Honestly. Yeah.
Anything to So as far as essentials go, anything you don't want to have to buy when you're down there.
There you go.
Sure, you can buy it or have groceries delivered to your hotel room.
Yeah.
Especially if you're flying, but like anything you don't want to have to spend the park pricing on.
Gotcha.
I guess.
I don't know if any of you want to ask a question, but I have just a quick one. Well, it's not going to be a quick one, but this is going off this is not even on there. What are some good spots that I could just put my son down and let him just run around and don't have to worry about being a nuisance to anyone in the park? Do you know specific areas that I could do that?
Toontown. Yeah, Toontown.
I've got 3 come to mind immediately, but Sean,
Go ahead,
that's
Sean.
one of them.
Toontown?
No, go ahead. That's what I got.
Okay.
Yeah, so Toontown, there's the new like Goofy's How to Play yard.
Where's that at?
It does get crowded there. So it's in Toontown. It's like off to the left. There's a little like
It's catty corner from Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
yeah. So it's right next to like Goofy's house.
Oh, okay.
And it does get crowded there. So it's like if you're not worried about like hitting a bunch of rides first thing in the morning, go there in the morning or in the evening.
Okay.
It's pretty dead in the morning. It's miserable there when it's hot midday.
Sure.
But again,
it is.
in the holidays, that won't be an issue. So there's the playground, but again, like lots of kids are on there, so it's like there's certain parts he may want to run to go around to get down the slide, and you like lose sight of him for a couple seconds.
Gotcha.
Based on the design of it, so it's like stuff like that.
I gotcha.
It's kind of tough. And then there's a little like almost like a cave shaded area in the very back corner, just with some artificial turf. That's just kind of a chill spot.
Sweet.
Maybe sit down, have your snack break or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
2 other ones that come to mind. Tom Sawyer Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's so much to just explore, and I have like vivid memories of the first time we took our daughter on there, just letting her run.
Yeah.
Like especially when they're just new at running, they're not fast.
Yeah. No.
You're more worried about them tripping and falling on their face than like getting lost or doing something they shouldn't. But it's fun to let them run around there. There's bridges and tunnels and rocks and all the things they could possibly climb on and look at. And my son loves to chase the ducks,
Yeah.
And then the third one is the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail
That's the
in
one I was
DCA.
gonna say, yeah.
If it's
That's a
open,
good place.
it has like weird closure schedules.
Yeah.
But it's also probably gonna be busy in the holidays because they do like a Santa meet and greet
Ooh.
there. But it is a great
Santa?
spot. Santa.
Wow.
Santa?
But it is a great spot to again let them explore. He might be a little on the young side, but
Yeah.
you can keep up with him.
Gotcha.
At that age
Yeah.
still. So there's a lot of spots to get his wiggles out. Those are the 3 that I think.
Okay.
And then not so much to like put him down and play, but somewhere just kind of like chill and put him in front of a screen for a little bit to like be enamored is the Main Street Cinema.
Oh, that's a solid one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say the animation building.
Oh, that's a great
And
one too.
That's
Yeah.
a good one too. Yeah. Oh well, that's tough. Turtle Talk with Crush is a blast, but he
Might
wanna
be a
crawl
little
around
too
and then you'll get
young,
yelled
I
at the
think.
whole time.
Yeah.
but
Save
just the
that for
sitting
next
room
year.
for the songs and the videos.
Just kind of thinking of one.
Like if you could find a couch there.
Spot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a sit down spot too, but inside Grand Californian is the little cartoon area where they could sit there and watch cartoons. I was thinking of that one right now. We are staying at Grand Californian, so that's probably.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that
dang,
DCA.
dude.
No. That Disney travel agent
DTA.
price. Yeah, baby. Thank
Yeah.
you. We'll take that all day long, once a year. So yeah, that's why we're at Grand California. Because I looked at just randomly one day, I was like, Jesus Christ, $1,100 for one night? Oh my God. Yeah.
That's why I'm glad Tabitha's a cast member now, because I'm like, give me that discount.
yeah.
Everybody's getting Christmas presents from Disneyland this year.
You know what I like about hotels
Yeah.
is when your eyes are closed, the rooms
They're
look
all the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, though, it's just location for Grand California. Other than that,
Dude, you know how many times we've been at Disneyland and when we lived in Temecula, especially,
Ooh.
because that's an hour and a half drive, and it was like we'd be like, oh, it's really late and I'm tired. I don't really want to drive. $99 down the street. In. we found all the $99 deals,
that's awesome.
and they were gross, but they slept.
Yep. Yeah.
That's it.
Good old Eden Rock right there. One of my faves. That was a cheap one.
But if it was between that and the Grand Californian, I'd obviously take.
Do you guys remember was it called the Knights Inn? I think it's a King's Inn now, but it was on the north side of the park.
I can picture the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheap $100 right there. That was a great one. It was like a mile friggin'
Little
walk.
Boy Blue.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a Riviera there. It's not the same as Walt Disney World.
No.
A little different.
Yeah, good old cheap hotels, man. When you're nickel and diming trying to enjoy
I dig it, man.
your park time.
Hotel Tonight was our favorite app.
Oh, I love
What do
that.
you got?
Oh, that's great.
Okay, I've got a question for you, Sean.
Yeah.
And Austin, I guess you're a big kid like I
that's
am.
it.
Yeah.
So I guess a good thing to kind of think through is what's a good way to balance, like, obviously we're there for our kids, especially if it's their first trip, but like how do you balance the adults getting to do some stuff that they want to do also? And maybe it's not just all Fantasyland over and over and over again, right? If you're there for a couple days, like maybe mom or dad gets a break for a few minutes to do something. How do you balance that?
I've never used Rider Switch, but I've heard it's great to do if you want to, get the best of both worlds. I never got to use it because I was always by myself. So it was like, well, that's not going to work. But I don't have really a strong opinion on this because I would just do what Kenzie did because I didn't have a choice. It was, but it's
If
also
you're right,
Disneyland.
if you're going solo, that with solo dad, that's tough.
But it's still Disneyland, so I would take her on anything that she could get on height wise, and I enjoyed it anyway because it's all good stuff. Now, but like with the larger rides, if you want to do Incredicoaster or Guardians or whatever, do the Rider Switch. That's brilliant.
Okay, so then I'm gonna segue onto your question. How do you deal with that dad guilt? Like, I'd rather like ride all the rides with my family and not do like a Rider Switch like that. I don't know. Like, I'm there to enjoy my time.
Dude, go with your family.
Yeah, no.
Who cares?
True. You're right.
Yeah,
but
who
that
cares?
I don't know. I just doing a ride solo just doesn't seem appealing as doing it with my family.
Sure, but there might there's a chance that you get there and you're like, yeah, they're gonna go do that thing and I could go on Incredicoaster real
True.
quick.
That's true. Absolutely.
It's like it's taking advantage of the single rider. It's like, okay, maybe
Single
it's
rider.
during his nap.
Yeah.
You hand him if he's a stroller sleeper, or if you're staying close by, like one of you guys is gonna take him back to the room.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your hour to hit 2 or 3 single rider lines.
True. Yeah.
And then the
Then
next
play
day
rock, paper,
swap.
scissors.
Like make sure mom gets the same.
Oh yeah.
Right. Or if he's got to go back to bed at a decent time, like you come out with the Funkles and
Let's
we go.
go,
right?
baby.
But I'll say
Get
so
a fuzzy
about the rider,
tauntaun at Oga's Cantina.
Let's
There's no reservations anymore.
go.
about the rider swap. There's 2 ways to use it.
Okay.
Right. So it's not just like, okay, mom's staying with baby, so dad can ride the ride, and then we're gonna switch and mom can go ride it. It's also like, say you're in a big group, but maybe it's someone's got to go to the bathroom, or someone's over there, like, or grandma really wants to ride with the kid sitting next to them on the ride, but like, so does mom and dad. How do you do that? You can do it that way too. So because you get like an extra guest or two the second time on the rider swap, like someone can sit with the kid if it's a 2-seater ride,
Yeah.
and then someone else can go and the kid can be the guest to ride a second time.
Whoa, okay.
So there's like 2 ways to use the rider swap.
That's cool.
They're
I didn't
totally
know that.
opposite.
How do you just walk up to the cast members when you're boarding and say, "Hey, I need a rider swap," or how does that work?
Usually like when you get in the front, when you get to the cast member,
When they're doing like
Or-
the how many in your party?
they'll basically scan your ticket.
Okay.
Or they'll scan the ticket of the
No, don't
person
get in
returning.
line.
Oh, okay.
Go the front of the line,
Oh,
like the entrance. To the
Like
ride.
when you enter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And they'll want the ticket of who's going to be coming back.
Oh.
So you kind of all have to be there, and then you just tell them that you're doing the rider swap, and then afterwards that you could basically get like into the lightning lane or whatever.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. So knowing that Maverick will have his own ticket, does that automatically?
Well, and he won't have a ticket because he's free.
He's free. So then, yeah,
Don't buy
I
him
gotcha.
a ticket.
Right, yeah,
Please
no,
don't
no,
buy
no,
him
no,
a
Yeah,
no,
please
no.
don't buy him
No,
a
no,
ticket.
not giving
Mr.
Disney more money
Moneybag
than
over here
they're
just trying to
gonna
buy a
get.
ticket.
That doesn't matter as long as like he's with you guys. He still counts as a person.
True.
So yeah, you can do it either way. You can go solo each, or you can each have a turn with the kid.
I just know I need to pack the birth certificates because this boy is giant. They're gonna be like, he's not 2. I'm gonna be like, no, he's 2. I actually had this moment. One of my buddies. Sorry, we're going off derail here.
No, please.
My buddy actually took his daughter, she was tall baby, and the gate person was like, nope, not under 2, and he's like, no,
Really?
swear to God, under 2. Like literally, finally after like convincing. Like was like, no, 2. We have the birth certificate and everything. They went to town hall, showed it, and then they apologized. Then she got like a one-on-one meet and greet with Pluto because Pluto was her favorite. They gave her a stuffy. Like they made it up to her, but like the main lady at the front was like, nope, she's too tall. She's not 2. Yeah, I'm all, man, that she was taking her job serious, but she was wrong.
Yeah.
And then there's other people whose 5-year-olds look smaller than my 2.5-year-old son.
Agreed.
Right.
Maverick was with the 3-year-olds in like the play area, and he was towering over him. I'm like, oh, this kid he's a year and a half and towering.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Good to be prepared for.
Yeah. So we definitely will take birth certificate just to be like, no, promise, he's not 2 yet. So crazy. What else we got, guys?
That's crazy. Well, so I never took. Okay. I am on the outside here. I'm the minority here because I never took a stroller. Never.
Oh, okay.
False. I took a stroller one time and it was during the 24-hour night, and it's because I knew she was going to fall asleep. But
I miss those days.
I would say like I regretted it because I'm like, I don't have anywhere to put anything. You know, I had to carry my diaper bag. I had to carry all this stuff. And so like, there's times where I was like, I wish I had one. But also you don't have to have a tank to go through Disneyland. Just get a stroller. Just get a stroller.
Yes. Obviously I think we're at the point where we have to just bring a stroller just in case.
Yeah.
And then the question then is, do we rent a stroller there or just bring one? Can you rent a stroller?
Yeah.
You can. Yeah, the park has them, and they're like a big hard plastic
Big
thing.
plastic things.
Oh.
It's
They're not
basically
comfortable.
made of like what those like red what's the brand?
Hasbro,
Little
not Hasbro.
tyke,
Oh yeah,
like,
little
or-
tyke. Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
the red and yellow car that every
Yeah, I have one out there right now.
they're basically made of plastic like that.
I gotcha.
So it's obviously looks like a stroller, but it's not comfortable. If you're traveling, like you could bring a travel stroller, right? That maybe breaks down smaller.
Yeah.
Or there's companies that you can rent from that'll like deliver it to your hotel.
Oh, that's legit. That's way legit.
and they're
nicer.
nicer
I
ones.
gotcha.
My big thing, especially when the kids are younger, is like you want the stroller to put all your shit in.
Yes.
It's not just for the kid to be comfortable. It's
Yeah.
it's also, hey Tabitha,
Hi.
Aye.
the cricket's back.
You got a cricket. I got a Tabitha.
Josh.
So as much as you want the stroller, so those wheels are falling. As much as you want the stroller to be comfortable for your kid, because you do,
Yeah.
long days, especially if they're gonna nap in the park, you want it to be able to hold your stuff.
Gotcha.
You might have to wear your diaper bag backpack, but like get some hooks on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure the pouch underneath is big enough. Get your, spot for your water bottle or whatnot.
Yeah.
We've got all the different attachments and accoutrements.
Yeah.
And it is,
It's a great.
We didn't skimp on our stroller accessories because it makes our day easier.
For sure.
If I go solo,
Yeah.
I'm like, where do I put all my stuff? Like,
For sure.
I'm walking around like this because I don't know where to put my hands. And I don't want to carry everything.
No.
You're probably carrying your kid while you're pushing the stroller around.
Yeah. Yes.
So you at least want to have a spot to put your stuff.
Yeah. Makes
Right.
sense. Makes sense. Another just since we're
Keep 'em
just
coming.
all right. Are high chairs an option at any of the restaurants or any of the places? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
I don't know, maybe off my memory, because I didn't give. I mean, this is gonna sound terrible. I didn't give a shit about other kids when I was at Disneyland as a solo. So
You don't notice. Why would you notice that before?
True. And now I'm like, oh my god, like I don't need, like, I need to find out is there high chairs there. I did when we were in Alaska. We got a lot of props on it. We have this little foldable one that kind of like it latches on the thing and,
Clips on.
and you could tighten it up, and so like it fit into a backpack. I mean, it was really tight in the backpack, but it fit. And we took it everywhere in Alaska because like they have like benches and shit there, so they were like gonna do that. So bam.
Yeah, the tables in the parks would like tip out, like they wouldn't necessarily support that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, like a very significant population of Disneyland guests are babies and toddlers.
Yeah.
So they've thought of everything.
All right,
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah.
You don't
You'll
have to worry
find
about
them.
that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I think that's enough of my pro tip questions. Unless you guys have any last minute ones you want to throw at me.
Kind of want to branch off of that a little bit
Go for
real
it.
quick. So kind of thinking about like, okay, going to restaurants and things like that. I love a good sit down meal, at least one, like as a break in the day. Character breakfast is great and all that. I think that's better like on a non-park day, to be honest. So you can like enjoy it and not be rushing to the parks.
Yeah.
But as far as like if you're going to sit down somewhere, and even if it's just you mobile order, but you're still going to sit and eat for 20, 30 minutes, even if it's not a reservation, nice dining, you're going to want stuff to keep the kids busy at the table and not noisy things like the iPad with no headphones. We know what that's like. But some sort of like activities to keep them busy, because it's not like a normal restaurant in that every single place is gonna be like, here's a kids menu with a coloring book and all these crayons.
Right.
Like that might
That's not
gonna be
are there anywhere?
if you're at like a
Kid one,
actual
like a goofy
school, like
goofy
a
kitchen.
sit down restaurant, they might have that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Probably have to ask, but also like the table gets so cluttered with all your food, it's tough. So we bring like little coloring books, or we're a big magnetile family, or magnetic tiles, and they have like little travel packs, little smaller sizes. So anything
What
like
are you
that.
talking about?
Oh, you don't know about magnetiles? Oh man,
What is that?
Sean, it's like the Lincoln Logs of this generation.
No
I would
way.
say.
I'm looking at our massive inventory here. We have a 3-tier bar cart.
I love
and
it.
We don't use it for alcohol. We use it for our kids' magnetiles.
That's sick.
Amazing.
And it's metal, so they're also like all around the sides of it.
So it's like
funny.
like you could do like a square and like stack the square on it, and it's magnet, so it sticks, and then it's just a flat surface. So you put four together and you make
they're little
like a house.
connector blocks, but
Okay. Very cool.
yeah.
I like
they're
that.
made of plastic, but they have little magnets. In
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
yeah, and they're sick. They're fun.
So stuff like that. That's not going to be too heavy to lug around, but like you can hand your kid for 5 minutes while you're trying to order your food.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Another.
We're a big coloring
thing I
book family,
recently-
so that he likes that. So that's an easy one to do for sure.
Another thing someone actually told me like more recently that I thought was kind of smart. You always think like, oh, put in the kids' order first, right? You want to get them settled and get their food here as quick as possible. But then what happens? They're done before you even get to enjoy your food, and then you're having to entertain them because they're over being there.
You're like this, like
Right.
reaching over.
If
your kid,
anything,
you're like,
Yeah.
if you have snacks for them,
yeah.
put their food in later.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Kind of extend the time. I
Dude,
never
that's
thought
brilliant.
of that. Right?
Honestly, the amount of times
don't
on that
want them
cruise
to
ship,
just-
they were like, "Here's
Yeah.
all his food," and I'm like, "Shit, I haven't got my stuff, man."
Exactly.
And he's over here like,
You're feeding-
"Done, Dad."
Well, I'm not
like,
eating.
"Oh."
Right. You're trying to feed him, and then by the time he's done, he needs you. and you haven't gotten to eat yet.
You're like, God damn it, Blippi,
So
here we go
maybe,
again.
Maybe keep them busy with snacks or the coloring, or chocolate milk or a juice or something like that, and then order their food
Turkey
like
leg?
after yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's a great one.
That's
I like
smart.
that.
Yeah.
To tell my wife
Which
that new
kind
strategy.
of like leads into like the kid management side of things, and also managing your own head. Josh, you're probably the best to answer this because you're like on the tail end of this age of kid. What advice do you have about like managing expectations of a trip? I know you go more than most, but like how would you manage expectations of what you're going to be doing, and then if it does or doesn't happen?
Yeah, I think a big part of it is like having your top few things you really want to do. But I'm sure, Austin, you're already picturing like the perfect, he's on Main Street and the lights are on and the Christmas music's playing and Mickey's coming down, and like that may or may not happen. So have a couple of things in mind that it's like, I would love for this to happen, and if any of these happen, I'm good, and everything else is bonus, right? So
Yeah.
as we're talking about managing expectations, it's like not over hyping something or trying to so hard to force it, because if it doesn't happen, then you're like working in the negative. You're frustrated.
Yeah.
You're bummed out when like you could be missing out on something else magical happening right next to you.
Right.
So go in just like trying to enjoy like his first time on the carousel.
Oof.
And like, if he smiles and is loving it, that might be the highlight of your trip.
You're right.
Yeah.
And you probably won't think of that as being such a significant thing, but like I can still remember my kids' first rides. So not, overhyping stuff and trying so hard to make it perfect, and just like trying to enjoy where the day takes you and let the kid lead a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're tired, slow down.
Yeah.
What do they need to get through the day? Because ultimately, like, they're going to determine the mood of the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
you're going to remember moments, not rides.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
With that said, what do you do when things do start to kind of unravel at the parks?
So it helps that you're staying close by. Like, it might just be like a change of scenery. The other thing is like every kid is so different, right? So like I look at my two kids, and like from someone else's point of view, they might seem super similar to each other, but they could not be more different when it comes to like their needs and how to support them when they're having a tough time or deal with them. So whether it's like, okay, we need to just get your wiggles out, go run around for a bit, or we need to just like play with your toy for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like know your kid, and you do. No one knows your kid better than you, and like do what they need. Because again, like if they're having a tough time, you're gonna have a tough time. So be there to support them, because it could be. Imagine how overwhelming and overstimulating it's gonna be.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
They've never been somewhere with so many people. Everything's tight. Everything's crowded. You're worried that you're going to turn around and you're going to lose them if they run the wrong direction too fast. So just be like in touch with your kid and, give them what they need.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. It's good that you're introducing him to this place early. So he, maybe when he is of like walking age, he won't run off too much or, whatever. Is he microchipped or?
No. But we definitely have all the. I went to the vet and actually put a chip in him, so we're good. We're
good.
solid, everyone.
Got to have some tracking. You know what I mean?
No, we actually have the little air tags on pieces of clothing just in case.
Yeah.
Put it on your stroller too.
Oh, we do. We got one on the stroller, and
then
we always have one kind of on his shoe, somewhere he doesn't know it's there.
Yeah, the air tag is a good
cool.
one. Even like if you didn't have that, for maybe someone who doesn't, if they're listening to this, like they make wristbands that have like emergency contact info on them.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
And it's like you can even write it on the inside, so it's not like exposed to just like everyone sees it.
Yeah.
but it's more like if found, like flip over and you know
Yeah.
call my mommy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I just
is
tattooed it on Kenzie's back.
There you
Just-
go.
Just so it's always
She'll
there.
never
You don't have to
see
worry
it.
about it rubbing
It's-
off.
there you
know?
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we fans of the leashes on our kids? Are you fans of that?
I don't listen. I don't mind them, but when you're using it as a leash, that's where it gets weird. Yeah,
knock
when you're
the
like
whole
tugging
thing.
and stuff, it's like no, that's not. It's not really for that. It's more for them to darting.
Yeah.
It's not to lead them. You know, I don't like it when it's being used as a leash. It's
Use it
weird.
as a
to me.
rein, like this way, this way.
I was so judgmental of them until I had a kid who was mobile, and I'm like, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the worst thing.
I love that.
Yeah, I saw it was, and it was just really recent. I almost did a video about it, but I was like, I don't want to piss off anybody. But it was, there was a kid, and the kid was like a leading dog. Like it was like they were like going through, and the parent was like leashing them, and I was like, that's not what it's for. Like it weirded me out. I didn't like it
Yeah.
because then they get used to that, you know. And
For
then
sure.
you know, that's weird.
We did that at we went to the fair, and we have like kind of a stretchy cord one, and it was just in case because we're going in a public place, you never know what's gonna happen. And someone
Yeah.
came up to us and was like, that one's actually way better than a leash. Like, where'd you guys get that? Because you actually had to have a physical like key that went with it in order to unlock it. So it's not like someone could just steal your kid off the leash or
Right,
anything. It was
right.
kind of nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same one. Someone was like, that's crazy.
You know, it's
I
no,
will say-
you know, we
yeah.
would just do the padlock. So I'd take a chain and I'd put it around her waist, tie her to a post, and go to the bathroom.
There you
or
go.
whatever,
See you later. Be
Yeah.
right back. Gonna ride a credit coaster. See you, kid.
Well, I'll
She'll be fine.
They're like, what? I left them
I'll
a
say
bowl
one
of water.
more.
Sorry.
One more thing, not promoting a specific brand, but like just the type of item. We don't use it anymore, but like a hip carrier.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
We definitely do
Yeah.
that.
Like it saves you in lines. So like if you're in a long line, like you don't want to be carrying your kid, but you also don't want them like swinging on the gross chains and like
Yeah.
bugging people or running away. Like hip carrier, if
Putting
your
your
kid
mouth
will
on a
do
pole.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it saves your back.
Oh, yeah.
It saves your stress, and like it's just kind of a good like down connection time. Like if they just need to like be close for a minute.
For sure.
Yeah.
We love.
Man, if those existed when Kenzie was little, I'd have one so fast because one, it saves your back, but also I could have bonded with her a little bit more. You know,
For
I
sure.
never
Even
picked
just
it up. I was
even just like
"Stand over there."
4 or 5 years ago, I would get so many questions like, "Where did you get that?
Yeah.
What is that?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish I was a spokesperson. I would have sold them to people in the parks. I would have gotten kicked out of the park. But
Here's my promo code. Here's my promo
They
code.
hit
exactly.
me up a couple years ago. They were like, "Oh, we love your content. Would you like to try one?" I was like,
you're like, my kid's a little old.
"My child is 13 years old.
They're really
I'm
strong.
not going to
They're-
do that."
You're
They're really
real
strong.
as you holding.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious, though, right? Like partnerships gone wrong.
I think you should still try that.
I should.
We could
That'd
do
be
like my
hilarious.
son and I things like how I hold him, and then you could.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
All right, pro tip, Josh. What's your pro tip for dads that are taking their kids for the first or maybe second, third time?
I'd say do something to make it special, like but that you can control, right? So, again, you hope for magic moments, and you have all these ideas of what will make a perfect trip, but like do something that is going to make the trip special. And
Yeah.
one thing I can think of we did on our daughter's first real trip to the parks was we put Christmas lights on her stroller for the weekend.
Nice.
Freaking
And she
genius.
thought it was so fun.
Oh,
Right there.
And instead of fighting needing to go back in the stroller, she loved the idea of her
Yeah.
stroller being all
She's
lit up.
afloat, man.
that's genius.
So like
Yeah.
something little like that. It was a $5 little pack of lights.
Just a little
battery
battery
powered.
power.
They
Yeah.
lasted the weekend. We threw them
Yeah.
away probably after.
Yeah.
And it was just a little like we didn't have to buy her a crazy souvenir. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's solid. That's a great one. Did you see that? I don't know. Real quick. Have you guys seen the reel where that stroller is in Disney that has all the lights on it, but then they like put a projector and they're playing the
Yes.
guitar cartoons in the front and the back? I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's nuts. Yeah.
That's crazy.
crazy. I don't think it'll go that far.
And also,
yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
We don't need more TVs in
Yeah,
Disneyland.
yeah, right.
We have plenty of entertainment around us. Thank you.
Christmas lights, genius idea. That's all I needed.
I would say if Austin, you did your Magic Key, right? Or are you going on tickets?
No, I'm going on tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. This applies to you then. You peasant. Just kidding. No, I would say buy the photo pass.
Oh, yes.
because the worst thing in the world is bad photos of a first trip. And on top of that, like selfies suck. And you want to be in all your pictures, right?
Yeah.
So get the photo pass.
Yeah.
If you're not a Magic Key holder, buy a photo pass for your trip because, and stop at every single one of them because then it gives you a little bit of break.
Yeah.
You know, kind of lets you reset a little bit, have a little magical moment. And even if it's not a magical moment and your kid's flipping out, you got a picture to show them later and embarrass them. You know, it's good stuff. You can't lose.
That's solid. We actually did was it the Costco pass? It was like a 3-day ticket thing. It was actually
Nice.
pretty like cheaper than it could have been, and I think it included the Magic Pass or the photo pass.
Nice.
As a travel agent, I can't condone that package.
I'm sorry.
but
Apologize.
Not a bad. It's not a bad.
Okay.
Don't buy that.
Thank you.
I can't argue. It's pretty good. I love Costco.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate
Isn't
it.
that the pass that you can only get in after 5 p.m. Right, Josh?
Yeah. All right. So
And only Mondays. Yeah.
So we kind of touched on a bunch of different things, and our hope is that again, this isn't just about surviving your first trip with kids, but ultimately thriving. So, everyone will say, "Oh, familiarize yourself with the app and know where the bathrooms are and mobile order your food." Like that's all great. That is,
Yeah.
I would say yes to all those things. But like on a simpler level of planning is like don't overpack. Bring what you know you're going to need and what you don't want to buy when you're there.
Yeah.
Build in some downtime for everyone. Whether it's a nap or mom or dad needs 10 minutes away just to like get some breathing room, or your kid needs to run around for a bit, like plan for that, because ultimately instead of it being a waste of time, it's going to extend your day.
Yeah.
You're going to get more time in the parks if everyone gets what they need to get through the day. Another one is like just lowering your expectations and being mindful that some of the best moments might not be in the stuff you pre-planned, and you can't. The cricket's back.
Jiminy Cricket.
Damn, dude. I was rolling.
You're still doing great. Okay.
You're doing
Just
great.
like
He's
this
cheering
podcast's
you
not
on.
perfect.
He's cheering you on.
There's the magic is not perfect in Disney. Control what you can, and ultimately like take care of yourself. Take care of mom and dad. Take care of your partner if you're going with them. Make sure that everyone in the group has what they need and like gets to do something that they want to do. And because I know I've been with friends and I've been like the one with them on their first trip with their kid. And my sole purpose was like, I'm going to make sure you guys get to do all the things you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, they all had a great day. And I enjoyed being able to do that for them.
Yeah.
So make sure you're taking care of everyone in your group, and the whole trip's going to be better because of it.
Yeah.
Solid.
I love that.
Solid. That was a good one, guys.
I love it. Are we ready to go to the lightning round?
Let's do it.
All right. Before Josh actually has Zeus strike some lightning down on Jiminy Cricket, let's do this real quick. So we'll just do this Disneyland with kids quick picks. So this is kind of for my quick knowledge, but we're going to rotate questions between all of us.
Yeah.
So for you gentlemen here, what's the first ride, even though you guys can kind of answer this already of what you did, but if you could redo it, what would be the first ride you'd take a young kid on?
The carousel. No, sorry. That's not what I meant to say. Another thing that spins. Teacups.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. I will say the carousel. Not just because it was my kid's first ride, but also like something about a carousel being what inspired Walt to create Disneyland
Yeah.
for his kids. Like,
Shut up, Josh.
I mean,
Fine.
he was the first Disney dad.
All right, you win.
I'd say the carousel.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good
My
one.
daughter, it's still her favorite ride. She told me the other day.
I think I'm going crazy here. I think I'm gonna go. It's a Small World, first one. Just
Yeah.
started
I'm
off.
going to warn you, though.
Boy, it's
remember how
long.
long Small World is.
Yes.
Just remember
If
that.
he doesn't love
Oh,
it,
it's gonna be.
you're
A,
If he
stuck.
doesn't love it,
You're right.
You're screwed.
You're right.
don't be the guy who gets out of the boat.
Oh no. I would.
and if you
your
are,
clothes
leave
on.
your clothes on.
Dang, no tidy whities on It's a Small World. Dang it. I guess
All right. If you could pack only one dad tool for the parks, what's your choice?
I think just from experience, I got to go with that fan. You can never go wrong with the stroller fan. That thing is a lifesaver.
I'll say baby wipes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those are universal.
And I'm not talking about like wipes that are only good on their butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have wipes everywhere I go. In the car, if I'm getting fast food, I need to, destroy all the evidence that I got fast food in my car. Got to wipe down all surfaces.
Yeah.
You're gonna have sticky hands, no matter where you are in the parks. You're also just gonna be like, you touch what? Like let's just clean this.
Yeah.
So I'm not like saying sanitize everything, just like wet wipes or some sort of wipe.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with having too many.
That's a good one. I was going to say hand sanitizer, but yours is better.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I had some in my backpack when I was still using a diaper bag, even when I was without the kids in the park, and I got beignets with friends, and I whipped those out, and I was the most popular guy.
For sure.
I might put some in my bag
the whole
now.
world.
For sure. Hey,
Everyone wanted to be my friend.
I never realized how awesome they were until I had a kid. Then I'm like, God, why am I not using these more?
We have them in every room, in the car. Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
All right. So speaking of maybe like having a mess or a treat or whatnot, what would your guys' if you could give your kid like a first iconic Disney treat or snack? We all know what the big ones are. What would be the first one you'd want your kid to experience?
I think I'm going with a churro. Can't go wrong with a classic sugar cinnamon churro. Like, I think that's where I'm going to lean. I think that's what we're going to do. Although a pickle would be pretty fun to watch.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be pretty fun, but I think I got to go churro.
This sounds weird, but I'm going to say Dole Whip.
Ooh.
It's messy, but God, they would love it.
Oh, they sure would. You're right.
And it's like, you tell them it's ice cream, but it's kind of fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Like I love popcorn, but like not a great choice for a toddler.
No.
Not really super safe, right?
I always think about like when I get like a skin stuck in the back of my throat. I'm like,
worst.
Can you imagine having to deal with that with a kid?
Oh.
No way. No
Right,
thanks.
right.
I pass.
I'm afraid of popcorn, even though it's my favorite thing around my kid now. I've seen those videos, and they're awful.
No popcorn, no cotton candy.
Oh.
That's a terrible choice.
Yeah.
Sticky.
And I'm gonna throw our friends under the bus real quick. I know for a fact they don't watch or listen to the show. We went with them for their kid's first trip to the parks. Dad's got the kid, buys him cotton candy, gives it to him. Mom comes back. Dad immediately goes to get a beer, leaves mom with the toddler with the cotton candy.
Messed up.
And it's just like the biggest mess you've ever seen.
Yeah. Sticky.
And he didn't even have to deal with it. So no cotton candy, no popcorn. I think a churro would be a good call.
Oh, I love it. That's a solid one.
That is a good one. Licking sugar and cinnamon off of a piece of bread.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
All right. I mentioned pictures. If you could only take one picture, what is the picture you would take? A castle picture or a picture with Mickey Mouse?
Mickey, hands down.
Okay.
I think there's nothing more iconic than Mickey. I mean, I love a castle pick, but it's Mickey.
Yeah.
It's Mickey.
Yeah,
like
I'll do a curveball. Like I'll say like a castle picture. You like have to do that, right? But I would say like if I could, I'm gonna zag here and break the rule. I would say like a video of the first interaction your kid has with a character.
Yeah. Yeah.
One, because you don't know how it's gonna go, and it could be a great blooper for when they're older.
Yeah.
But also like, a picture with the character is cute, but like you want to see their face seeing the character, right?
Yeah.
Or you see their little run up to them or whatnot. So
Yeah.
I'd say
I have a video.
save the
of
photo
Kenzie.
for the castle. Get a video with the character.
Yeah, I love that. I have a video of Kenzie seeing Minnie Mouse for the first time, and it's just the cutest thing in the world.
You can still picture it, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. It's running up. The Disneyland commercial. It was that. It was awesome.
How awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right. Well, that was a good one, guys. Oh yeah. All right. Let's do our fun. Who are you wearing, and where can we find you?
Currently, you can find me I've got a battle going with a cricket in my dining room.
Epic battle.
When I'm not doing this, you can find me on Instagram or the Clock app at the Park Hop Dad. And
Nice.
I'm wearing one of my many Park Friends hats, my LA Mickey Hands
That's
hat.
a cool one.
And
What's on the side of it?
Oh yeah, the
okay,
World
cool.
Series champ
Yeah.
patch.
And then I've got my Hamilton shirt on. History
nice.
has its eyes on you.
I love it.
Timely.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Austin, what do you got it on?
Still loving the Magic of Mayhem. I'm about to do episode 20, and
Nice.
it's been officially a full year in September. So it's been a
Good for
year of the Magic of Mayhem. Rocking a Dad Gang classic hat, but also got some of my merch on. Kind of a throwback.
Oh, that's cool.
Old school kind of, old Disneyland sign that I'm rocking.
I love
it's
it.
the Magic of Mayhem, which you can find on my store. Just go to my bio, my link in my bio on TMO_mayhem for the Magic of Mayhem.
love it.
It's a great one. Sean?
What's this Dad Gang? I keep seeing it. What is it?
It's actually it's an actual brand. It's Dad Gang.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a clothing brand that does their
Okay.
own stuff, and mostly it's hats. And
Nice.
they had like Mookie Betts from the Dodgers on there, and so like
Oh,
they do
fun.
collabs with like athletes and stuff, and so it's a
Okay.
cool brand. I mean, I like their hats. I have
I
like
like
a
hats.
specific style of kind of hat that I like, and this is one of them.
Yeah, you
so,
see them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you ever see
I keep
Dad
seeing
Gang,
them at the parks, which is cool.
yeah. So hey, it's good out there to see more dads being proud of being a dad. Because it used to be
Yeah, absolutely.
kind of
absolutely
not that cool of a thing to be like, hey, I've got a dad hat on.
Yeah,
Now it's cool.
yeah. No, I love that.
What about you, Sean? What you got?
Yeah, so you can find me at Magic on Main Street Official on Instagram or at the Mad Hatter with 2 D's and an underscore at the end on the Tiki Taki. And yeah, check out our app. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it. And you're going to see, you'll probably see me a lot more in the parks. I've just been like cruising in with Tabitha. Now that she works there, I'm like, I'll cruise in with her at work. I'll go work, find a corner in the park, set up my laptop, do some work.
The best.
It's nice being a DVC member these days because the lounge is a really good spot to work at.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's been really fun. Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Tabitha's Trader Sam's shirt apparently.
Love Trader
I
Sam's.
thought it was mine.
The
Yeah, it's a good
schmedium.
one. This is from Hometown Haunts, hometown.haunts on Instagram. He's a good guy. He's my friend.
And where's that?
And
what's
my
that?
hat.
Yeah, it's a cool hat.
I'm selling these now, which I'm having a really hard time with this because I thought about it. I was like, what if somebody buys one and does something stupid in the park and then they think it's me?
I don't know.
It's fine.
Gotta have a fantastic beard and mustache to look like
No
you,
one
right?
could.
Yeah.
No one could. Be
Big news, everybody.
Oh.
This beard, it's going away soon.
Oh no.
Yeah. I haven't seen my face. I haven't seen my face in 14 years, and there's something really cool that I get to do that I need to shave my beard for, and I'm gonna do it because the sacrifice will be well worth it.
Is it something that we know about that you may have
Something
gotten?
you know about, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
exciting! I love
yeah.
that.
So I will be beardless for the next few months
Sort
while
of.
I work on a project.
Sort of. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. So So I'm nervous but I'm glad that I lost all that weight because
Yeah.
I would have looked like a thumb. I don't have any hair. Like I would have looked like a thumb with eyebrows. And I don't want that.
I love it.
So yeah. Anyway, so real quick before we wrap up, if you've been enjoying the show, the Dads of Main Street is who we call ourselves. We'd love for you to leave a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or on our YouTube. Please. We love
it only takes a minute, but it really helps. Ultimately, we want to reach more dads, more moms, whoever. We want them to find the show. And plus, it lets us know that these conversations matter and that people want to hear more of them. We get a lot out of it. And if we just need to connect every week on a 3-way phone call, we can do that. But we want to hope that we can reach someone else too and ultimately grow this community. So thanks for listening.
Yeah. And we don't just want to hear from you in reviews. I mean, if you got a story, a piece of advice, or even a question you'd like us to feature, who knows? We might just open up those doors and we talk about it. Just maybe a whole episode.
Sure.
Drop it on YouTube. Comment us. DM us. Instagram. Email us. We love it. We love all of that. We love hearing from you guys. And we would love to include your voices in our community. And
Absolutely.
if anything, it gives us more to talk about. And, if you want to be heard, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And on that note, this podcast was never really about just talking. It's really about building something with all of you. So please keep sharing, keep commenting, keep asking questions, because the more we hear from you, the better this show will become. And we really want to grow this as much as we can. So that's it for this episode of The Dads of Main Street. We hope that our first trip survival thriving guide helps you feel a little more ready for your first trip to Disneyland with your kids. We're really excited for you to do that. Austin, I'm so excited for you to do that. That's going to be so awesome.
Me too.
But remember, this is the most important thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to go and hit every single ride. You're not going to hit every food item that you want to hit. You're not going to avoid every meltdown. It's just not possible. But that's okay. It's okay. So the real win is going to be being present, staying patient, and making memories your kids will carry forever. That's the important part. Yeah. So thank you again for listening. Thank you for being a part of this community. On behalf of Josh, Austin, and Josh's Cricket, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Whole asset.
The boys are back in town.
Let's go.
Boys are back in town.